Hello YouTube, today I'm going to review my G17 pistol by WE. Also have this pistol case for it. The case does not come with the gun. I just bought it because it's a more convenient convenient way to store the pistol. Pistol is made by WE. This fires at 330 to 360 FPS. It has a 23 round mag capacity, accurate up to 10 to 20 meters. It is composed of an aluminium magnesium alloy, the slide, and the lower bit is polymer. And it has these whited sides, which I really like. Some pistols are in black or just 3 dots. I prefer the L-like shape. Some buttons are like the slide lock button is steel, mag release trigger are plastic. The trigger also has a built-in safety, so it can't move when you push the side. The real Glock pistol does that, it's called a stress safety, because someone who is not really holding the pistol properly could not pull the trigger. So when you really have a good grip on the pistol, you can push the trigger. Also, you can I think it's like a bit of a case, a lock just for when it's at home, so your children can't use it. Whatever, it's just this silver bit. Like when it's like in this position, you can't move the bloody trigger. It won't do anything, even when pushing it properly in the middle. So you have to release it, and then you can fire the pistol. The takedown of the pistol is really easy. Just see that the hammer is cocked, so cock the slide, push the trigger in safe, and then you have these two knobs on either side, and you push them down simultaneously. Hop. And the pistol slides in two parts. And here is where you can find the hop up. Be sure to use some silicone spray just in here and in here, just two short spray overs, and here is the hammer to keep everything lubricated. I really like this because now you can really see all the functions of the pistol, everything that moves and whatnot. So to put it back on, you have these hooks. Just slide them on these here, this and this, just like this. And oh, I'm sorry, wait, that was not good. Voila, there you go. It also has this black, like anodized finish. It will wear down after time, like here on this side, the grip here too, and also on the back, the barrel, the inner part of the barrel, because the slide just constantly sliding over. I don't really mind. I really like this look. If you really want, you could repaint it, but I don't think it's a bit of a stupid thing to do. Like, it's a very cheap pistol, so I don't really care. I mean, it's a good beginner's pistol because it's cheap. It goes for 110 to 120 euros. Like, the magazines are 20 to 25 euros. I'm going to come back on these things later. Because if you want to buy Tokyo Marui, you have to pay at least, I mean, here in Belgium, they go for at least 160 to 240 euros, somewhere between that. Like, a G17, a Glock 17 from Tokyo Marui was 190 euros. Which is more than $200, which is not so cheap. Like 190 euros, you can buy this pistol, 2 more magazines, and a flashlight for that price. Or if you want 2 more mags, a bag of BBs, and a case, because the case is like 15. A bag of BBs like 12, 13, 15 euros, and 3,000 rounds. I shoot .23s with this 6mm. 20 meters an easy target. Headshot target is also, if you're a good shot, headshot target should absolutely not be a problem. Maybe not on the first shot. I mean, yeah, you have to see with the wind a bit and just take. I mean, it's semi-auto, so you can take a second shot. The magazine holds 23 BBs and is composed of, I think it's steel or aluminum. I don't really know. It feels really tough. I mean, you could beat someone to death with it. It has a release valve over here. Holds 23 BBs. The only plastic bits are this, the follower and the base, which is easily removed by pushing this button. Also, some people tend to be doing this for fun. Please do not do this, because if you pull it down too low and you let it slap, this bit might crack, break, fly off, and then your mag is broken. So do not do it. Here is the cutout to keep the mag inside the pistol. As I said, the base plate is easily removable by pushing this down. Here you have the follower. Sorry for the camera focus. And here you should have the gas valve. Mine broke because it was leaking, because I filled the pistol with gas once and I noticed that the gas just was like hissing out really slowly. And so I fired some shots with it. See, maybe it stops after a while, I don't know. And then next day, but 2-3 shots with one entire gas charge, you can empty this mag at least 2 times, because now it is getting summer, so it's around 20 degrees Celsius. So okay, it's not really summer yet, but it's getting warmer. So I took out the valve to look at it, and I screwed it back in, and it was still leaking. So a friend of mine owns the same pistol, and I called him and I said, hey, the valve is leaking, do you know what to do about it? And he's like, yeah, he said to me, maybe put some grease on it and try to screw it back in. And I did, and it was still leaking. So while screwing it in, I I screwed it in, and then I added some gas, and then it was leaking. So I screwed it in tighter, and then it just snapped. Like this. This is the head. This is the little O-ring. I'm going to keep the O-ring. Maybe it might be useful. So this is the thread, the threaded bit, and it just fits on like this. So the valve should look like this, but it just snapped into piece. So I was lucky enough to be able, with a pair of pliers, to screw this bit out. Leathermans are the best thing America's ever done. So okay, very happy. So I'm going to try to get a replacement for the valve. I'm not sure if I can, but I think it should, and it should not be so expensive. And if not, I just buy another one, because these are really cheap and easy to find here. So I mean, 20 euros for a gas blowback pistol. She got a Tokyo Marui, which is obviously better quality, so I do not think that this will easily happen with a Tokyo Marui, but it always could. It's like airsoft guns are a bit like a car. I think you have to be lucky with them. Like we own a BMW 530 diesel, so it's the 6-cylinder 3-liter diesel, which is in Belgium because all cars here drive a 1600 cc, so it was a really big monster, and it ran for 12 years because it was the engine. The guy from the shop said this car, if you maintain it proper, it will last long because the engine is indestructible. So it ran for 12 years with proper maintenance, and we were really lucky, while our car we had before just broke down in 3 years. So you really have to be lucky. Okay, but good beginner's pistol, lightweight, low profile, high magazine capacity. So I advise it to anyone who's looking for a cheap beginner's pistol. Okay, bye guys, see you later.